This question may sound a bit contradictory because the Europe and CIS region is under significant pressure from the postal point of view. However, on the other side, it has the largest physical and digital service networks in the world. The decrease of traditional mail volume is a well-known fact and not new due to digital substitution, digital communications, making the provision of universal service obligation more expensive for designated operators and difficult to sustain. Also, rising competition and the market liberalization in Europe, the shortage of investment for some operators which cannot compete with private couriers and platforms is another issue. Also, customer needs demanding new services, new features, but always at affordable price is another important element. New regional regulations coming soon or under implementation, not only the new Delivery Act of the European Union, but also other regulations impacting in the sector, such as the Green Deal, the minimis regulation, are also impacting in our work. However, every time the sector finds some challenges, there are some opportunities arising too. In this regard, specialized studies in the industry show how big the expectations are in terms of e-commerce and parcel businesses, where the last mile delivery becomes critical. On the other hand, we cannot forget how important the service diversification is, especially when we speak about digital transformation, sustainable logistics, or governmental services. In this regard, the designated operator has an important asset of value as the logistic instrument of the governments. In terms of digitalization and innovation, data and technology-driven logistics are likely to remain with us for some time, and we need to learn how to live and work with them. Lastly, in an interconnected world, cooperation in all senses becomes key for business and regulatory development. The Regional Development Plan for Europe and CIS is the result of a medium-term discussion process where IB directorates, member countries and regional unions have participated. The starting point was the Regional Strategy Forum in Europe and CIS held in Ankara in September 24. The conclusions were used to ask in the field about the needs and topics of interest for our members. Here, the role of the UPU Regional Office was key. In May 25, the Regional Leaders Forum held in Baku based its structure on the main pillars of the Regional Development Plan, and fruitful discussions between countries and regional unions took place. The third important milestone was the Regional Development Plan 26-29 workshop held in Romania last year, when the roadmap was presented and our member has the possibility to discuss and assist us in the design of the list of activities for the next cycle. The results were also presented to the POCCA members of the region in the last session in November. Thanks to this open, transparent, inclusive communication with our internal and external stakeholders, the region or the program has a regional development plan for next cycle consistent with those challenges and opportunities explained before, and based on a Greek temporal structure with three main pillars: supply chain, involving operations and logistics, innovation, and digitalization, with specific and cross-cutting topics to develop involving postal operators, regulators, and ministries. Topics as service diversification, green and last mile delivery, artificial intelligence, disaster risk management, or maintenance of the public policy will be our companion for this 4-year cycle, always supported by the regional office, the regional unions, and the Europe and CIS team.